Casas here from AttackingGamersZone.com, and this little quick video is just going to explain that some of the footage you guys are going to see from our vlog for Naka Kon 2018 will be a little bit, shall we say, subpar. I'm very self-conscious when it comes to vlogging, and this is my very first time trying to actually vlog an entire convention span. There's a lot of things that I didn't do right, but hopefully you guys enjoy the footage I have for you nonetheless, and I'll catch you guys at the end of that with some impressions. Hey guys, Casas here, and today we're going to try to do our vlog again. So last year we tried to do it as well. Didn't do too good. I was a little bit late on stuff, but hopefully we'll try to change that. I'm hopefully going to get over my self-conscious parts of this and try to do something a little bit better. So we're in the middle of packing right now for Naka Kon 2018. Don't mind the bright backlight area, it's just my desk. So really the beef of this is just everything. So I've got camera bag pretty much well packed and good to go. Luggage, I still actually need to finish getting clothes sorted tonight, but really beyond that though, just got to get my MacBook Pro taken care of. I'm not going to probably bring the mouse, but we'll see how that goes. Really, this is kind of just staging. Ota's there. Not going to bring her because, again, I don't have really space. I'm going to be doing a lot of photography work, especially come this Saturday, and my phone's going off. It's probably, hopefully, more other individuals wanting to talk cosplay shop, because I'm trying to figure out my schedule and what that's going to look like. I have really open schedule availability now because didn't say availability properly, but I have a lot of open time now because Funimation unfortunately had to cancel their convention team. Not the entirety of it. They're still going to have a vendor presence in the vendor hall, but their actual convention team, which consists of Para, Cookie, who runs the Funimation Peep Show panel, and a few others, pretty much almost all of them are sick, so a lot of them are actually not going to be able to attend, so they're all at home getting better, and I wish them all the healthy luck that they can get at this point in time, so we'll see how that actually goes. My camera is not wanting to really focus on my face, so hopefully everything stays in focus. We'll see how that goes. So this will basically be part one, more or less. I'll have random cuts that jump in between, just kind of explaining where we're at, but I'll probably get the next one probably in the morning as we're getting ready to head out. We are going to go grab and get some donuts and possibly some coffee. I'm not a good coffee person when it comes to the morning, so we'll see how that goes. And Mr. Crowley Boy here just has a bundle of excited energy and doesn't really know what's going on right now. So this will be his first time experiencing family at a convention. So we'll see how that actually all goes in terms of that event. But hopefully we'll be doing a lot of pictures come Saturday. Friday, I don't know how many pictures I'm going to be taking with cosplay photography. I still will be doing just random cosplay photos from people that I walk up. What I'm talking about is more or less planned ones of people who I know I'm going to be interacting with. A lot of them are doing a lot of cosplay-oriented stuff Saturday, so we'll see how that goes. So yeah, hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next clip, which should probably be cutting to me either in the morning, just waking up and getting stuff ready, or at the donut shop, so I'll see you guys there. Hey guys, Casas here. So it is about 6 a.m. right now, so just woke up, got everything pretty much packed. Just pretty much have my MacBook out because I might watch a few things before I leave while I wait for people to get ready. And then this is just Persona 5 Take Your Heart edition bag that just basically has my sleeve for my MacBook and will hold various random stuff. So if I get anything today, it's going to come back home in this, essentially. So really, the other thing I've packed is really just my camera bag. So, of course, bringing my zoom lens for a few things. Don't know if I'm going to cover the concert yet. That is something I'm still trying to debate on. It just really depends on where everything falls, I guess. So we'll see how that actually kind of falls in the spectrum of things. I would like to cover the concerts. I'm a little nervous when it comes to the press pits, even though I can get in there. I just don't want to be in anybody's way type situation. So I might just end up trying using this a little bit more, my zoom lens. It's a 200mm zoom lens, so it goes out pretty far, and for what it is, it does the job just fine. So that's probably what I'll be doing. We'll see exactly, but of course in here I have my little external flash if I need it, and then a little mini portable flash diffuser, if you guys can see that just fine. So probably can't see it just fine. It's a little dark, it's a little grainy, but yeah. So I got everything else packed. Everything else is in a little suitcase right there, so pretty much all I need clothing wise should suffice for the trip. Needless to say, this will focus. So yes, I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Alright guys, so we got our daylight donuts and coffee, so we're going to be fun and happy on our way up to the convention. So 7:05, still in Springfield, and I don't know when the next clip is going to be, but I'll probably see if I can get my sister to do some B-roll clip footage for me so I can splice it in for the drive, but I might just reuse the one that I had from last year, so we'll see how that goes. So catch you guys in the next one. Alright guys, so we made it to Naka Kon. Well, more correctly, we made it to, if you can read up there, Hilton Garden Inn. So this is where we'll be staying in case you guys want to stalk us in that regard. Camera's a little wonky in the car, as you guys may have known. But so yes, so we're here. Got here a little early because we usually like to for badge pickup since that starts at 10. But hotel won't let me check in until probably about 10:30. So we'll be piddling around until then. Then I got to go back to the convention at about 11 to get my press pass. So we'll see you guys next time, probably at a boba cafe. So guys, we are at our hotel now. So we just finally got that checked in about 11 o'clock exactly. So as of right now, I'm just more or less waiting on a reply from our press representative, which everything's coming in right now. So just waiting to get a call back on that. So hopefully I'll get that soon. But beyond that, though, we're going to go grab some bubble tea after this. Hopefully I get some video filmed of the interior of that if I'm allowed to. I don't know how they'll feel with a person walking in with a giant camera. But, you know, never hurts to ask if you can just take a picture, take a short video clip since you're doing press coverage for the area. But, so gonna be interesting. Got to meet up with archaeologist Kaylee, for those of you that watch her streams over on Twitch. She's an awesome Overwatch streamer. Highly recommend you guys give her a check out. We do have a phone call coming in now, so alright, so phone call aside, just waiting on that press pass, and I'm going to be doing a few more things later. Hopefully meeting up with another local KC cosplayer, Christine, who will also be doing a Diva cosplay as well as an Elma cosplay today, so we'll see how that actually all pans out. Beyond that, though, just a lot of pictures hopefully later on today. Doing vendor hall, of course, to get that pretty much all hammered out. I'll try to do some filming once I buy what I want to buy. I'll probably go around and do some pictures and some just general overall filming. If I'm just also looking at stuff off the side, that's because I'm anticipating a call back from their press representative so I can go grab the badge, because I feel naked without one at a convention. You kind of feel powerless, like they'll just kick you out for not having a badge, but they can't because the convention doesn't start till 4. But we'll see how that goes again. So boba, lunch, and then some few other things. Saturday will be my busiest day, taking pictures and just walking around the convention just in general. So we'll see how that all actually goes. So I will catch you guys probably at the boba cafe, or maybe after just getting my press pass. So yeah, so we're now finally at Naka Kon in the full flesh of it. We got Navira rocking female Negan, or Femin, or Fegman, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, so a lot of fun so far. Nothing too terribly big going on at the moment, but I do have a lot of photo shoots that actually sprung up today. So starting from 4:30 until 6 p.m. I'm gonna have a lot of photo shoots, Dragon Maid and Love Life, to just name a few. So we'll see you guys then. Alright, so hazy footage aside, today is wrapping up day 1, so pretty busy day. Did a few more photo sessions than I actually had planned to, which is always good and pleasant to do because frankly it's fun. We'll do more B-roll footage tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be kind of just my overall get things done, take photos of other cosplayers sort of day. Day 1's always a mishmash of everything, so I don't really focus too much on one thing, but and if you're walking around with me, she was dressed up, of course, as female Negan. Very awesome. You guys will probably definitely see pictures of that. I posted it on our review of Naka Kon when that comes out. Video-wise, I don't think I'm going to do or have anything to show. I could always just splice in a photo now. If I do that, I don't know if I'm going to do that, so we'll see if I do that when I get to the editing portion of this video, which this video actually, or vlog I should say, probably won't go out until about probably Tuesday, I'm going to guess, maybe Monday if I'm lucky. It just depends on how much I need to edit, how much I have to record, how long it actually also takes me to piece together a written and spoken review for Naka Kon in of itself. So we'll see how exactly, again, that all just kind of pans out. But tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m., I'm going to do a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure photo shoot. That's going to be pretty fun. Get to finally take pictures with awesome individuals, Jaden and Eliakon. Both are on Instagram. Jaden is usually Otter Parade. He's an awesome cosplayer who does some pretty darn good JoJo cosplays as Jonathan and Jotaro. And Eliakon does a very, very creepily good Dio as well. So that will be fun. That's going to be like at 10 a.m. And then, of course, later in the day, I'm going to have a 1 p.m. Male idol shoot. I forget the name of the anime, but I know what they're doing. Should be fun. Shortly after that, there's another 2 p.m. Photo shoot, and then another one at 5. So that's going to be a very busy day indeed. So hopefully that all pans out. I'm going to get some rest and kind of go over stuff that I've gotten today. So I'll give you guys a little bit of a snippet of that. So as far as what I purchased so far at this convention, again, sorry, lighting quality is not the best. Let me see if I can get something to fix that. Okay, so you're going to see a cut here because of fighting a stupid little lamplight in this hotel. But of course, first and foremost, we have the wonderful 02 print from Lucid Sky. She's an amazingly talented artist. I usually always buy from her every single year she's at Naka Kon because she always has something fantastically amazing to give and offer to the art community. And this 02 is a prime example. Jimbo Box is also there. She works a lot with Jimbo Box as well, or at least they're always around in the same convention space. He, of course, has a much more lootier, artsier version, but I think 02 looks best in her jumpsuit. But let's open, well, I say let's open. Let us drop open the bag and see what else we got inside. Okay, not a very good unboxing. But walked away with this cool little thing. Now, of course, some of you are probably going to be like me. Oh, that's 02. No, it's unfortunately not. I say unfortunately. It's actually an OC that an artist out here did. It just happens to look a lot like 02. Pink hair, horns, and such. So, you know, I'd say it's still a very good marketing point. And if you love this art, though, this is the individual's name, S2 Heart, on Instagram at S2 Heart Sunny. She still does an amazing job, and I think she'll probably get away with selling a lot more of this awesome art if she just goes ahead and says, yes, this is 02. But again, OC is still OC. Pretty awesome cosplayer. Suzu knows she's wacky, she's random, she's fun. So there you go. Nice little business card for her. Something my sister got from the same artist was Gremlin Diva eating Doritos. Everybody loves themselves some Gremlin Diva. So again, another very stupendously awesome art bit. I got a few more other business cards. Another one from S2 Hearts again. Another one from Penelope Prince. She does some really nice, just kind of moody atmospheric prints, I guess I want to say. Don't know much else beyond that. Before we left the vendor hall, got 2 more buttons. Chi from Chobits, and of course Yuna Gasai from Marai Nikki. Very awesome. Also picked up from Lucid Sky, Nike Mercy. Gotta love Mercy. She's not a dead hero, no matter what other people say. Don't have it featured, but my sister has the Hanbok Diva version featured as well. You guys are going to see a cut because this has happened first try. I didn't suffer with the bag. So, of course, we went to our usual, I forget their name, I'm going to have to find that information tomorrow, but we went to our usual button person, and, of course, they did not disappoint. So, we, of course, my sister went with, of course, getting Hanzo, Brigitte, Diva, Black Cat, good old-fashioned Junkrat, and awesome Dio-loving, David Bowie-loving, sorry, Moira. Very awesome prints, and I ended up getting Nikkei Mercy. And, of course, you got to get yourself some more 02 fan stuff because 02 is very popular right now. Still shocking to see not a lot of individuals getting more stuff. Such a little snippet of what I got so far. I don't know if I'm going to go try to get some more little small things tomorrow or not. I think tomorrow is Sunday. I'm probably going to go back in the vendor hall and stop by Yoki. They're a wonderful local Asian food shop. They sell a lot of fun stuff. They sell melon bread, so that's always a nice plus benefit. So that'll be fun to also have and taste. Also forgot to show my sister found her lovable blushing bride, the Joker, of course, Dark Knight Joker from the newer Batman movies. Very awesome. Will be her first Nendroid, so she's well on her way to being a freaking weeb. So there we go. I'll catch you guys all in the morning. Alright, so day 2 of Naka Kon starts today. So right now going to a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure photo shoot. Hopefully that will go pretty dandy. But otherwise today, 1 p.m. is going to mark a male idol photo shoot to meet some friends. Sophia Cosplay, Felicia, and Devin, to name a few. And then at 2 p.m., going to be taking pictures of my friend Music is Soul. She's cosplaying as Katana from the latest Deadpool movies and such, and Suicide Squad and such. Why did I say Deadpool? I don't know. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. So I will see you guys then. Navira, of course, is rocking her Sith cosplay today, so hopefully there'll be some Star Wars stuff that happens, because undoubtedly other Star Wars cosplayers will approach. But we'll see you guys in the next little update.
Vaguely associates.
Hey, Casas here from Ataki Gamer Zone. So we just actually wrapped up the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure shoot, the leftovers of which you can see over there. So very fun, very awesome. The weather got unfortunately a little bit colder than anticipated, so essentially it was forecasted to be 61 degrees. It's actually around more 45, 48 degrees, so everyone is pleasantly thrilled about that. But again, still everyone had a lot of fun. Very awesome gentleman, Jaden. You guys should go give him a follow over on his YouTube channel, which I'll have plugged in the link down below, so we'll see how that goes when I get everything edited and put together. But I'll catch you guys as soon as I can in the next clip. So yes, got done with some photo shoots, got done with a panel that I went to last minute with some friends. So it was an awesome doujinshi panel that kind of got to the nitty gritty about what it was, what it isn't, and basically what it is as an industry, which I actually enjoy those types of panels. Some individuals, as this camera does not want to focus on my face, some might find that detail boring, but that's something that I really enjoyed, learning how the actual market works and really its massive impact on everything that it has around it. Some questions that were asked were kind of redundant, but you know, it's in slightly different flavors. But the dude is really awesome. I'll have probably a name that pops up because I know his name is Dan. I don't know his last name in full, so I'll have a little thing that pops up with the correction so you guys can go check out his work. Especially if you guys are fans of doujinshi and understand that doujinshi is just not random, you know, kind of hentai, so to speak. And again, camera's gonna have a fun time trying to focus on me. But one of my group mates got this. She won it in a competition of rock, paper, scissors. Very awesome. This is Witches of Africa. He's a guy that does different works based off of strike witches. Here's another example of another thing he done that follows Indian fighters. Again, he bases this all on historical stuff that he himself has kind of researched and dug up about various battles and engagements, especially in the Northern African theater during World War II. So if you guys kind of like your plain girls, and I guess if you're a fan of like Girls on Panzer or Kantai collection, then you're going to enjoy his work as well. So I'll be sure to try to find links for all that in the description below. But right now, it's food time. Alright guys, so just a little bit of update. Got done with an Idol 7 photo shoot, so that was pretty fun. It's actually my biggest photo shoot so far, clocking in at 645 photos worth. So that's going to be a very fun photo thing to comb through. It might be a little bit noisy over here, so hopefully you guys can hear me well. I'm right next to a wonderful little game room, so you basically have consoles and a few older like arcade machines sitting in there. So right now, just waiting to hear back on one more photo shoot for a Devilman Crybaby. I don't think it's going to be like a big group. Mainly going to consist of Jaden from Otter Parade on Instagram and so on, and at least probably one other person. I'm not entirely 100% sure yet, but we'll see that when it gets there. So hopefully something comes from that. I haven't heard back from him yet, so it's kind of all just a waiting game at the moment. But I probably expect to see something pretty soon, hopefully, because they're pretty punctual on messaging me. So, but yeah, next scene will probably be me back in the hotel room, maybe, or just right after the Devilman Cry photo shoot. So we'll see. And that is a wrap for my day 2 currently. No, I'm not going to be doing too much evening stuff. I actually have a boat ton of photos that I need to edit. So did a few panels, did a ton of photo shoots. Pretty much did one less than I thought I was going to be doing today, so that's not necessarily a bad thing. The Marvel DC photo shoot actually turned out to be pretty watered down. I think they were out there for a whole whopping 20 minutes before they all just went and kind of closed up shop there. So I did get a few pictures for one of my group members who cosplayed Katana for that though, so that was always good. Hopefully they're able to get their pictures whenever they get their pictures. So really right now my objective is I have around I have around 1,000 photos to probably pour through and edit A few that I need to make some altercations to. Get to dabble in Photoshop some, so I get to probably learn some of that this evening. I'll probably save some of it though for when I get home to dabble around in, but we'll see again how that actually all rolls and works. So beyond that though, really, the vlog will still continue. We're going to still be here Sunday. It's not going to be as long, probably only until maybe 12 or 1 or so. It just really depends on when we get around to doing stuff. I don't know if we're going to have lunch before we leave here or not, or just kind of pick up lunch from somewhere and just take it with us when we leave. That just all remains to be seen. But Naka Kon 2018 has not disappointed so far. I'll wrap up my conclusions tomorrow. Unfortunately, didn't get to see Kabuki perform just because how things fell in terms of the event scheduling. Though the highlight of today was really for me that doujinshi panel, getting to learn a little bit more with how that all works. I always love industry panels, and it kind of is my replacement for Funimation's industry. Of course, with Funimation, we would have gotten things like license rescue, simuldub announcements, home media release announcements. So that's unfortunately going to be a bit of a downer that we didn't get to see that. So hopefully, I think Anime Boston is the next coming one that I know Funimation's crew is heading towards. So we'll hopefully see some announcements coming of that. Just sadly, I won't be able to attend that because that's all the way in Boston. So again, today was fun, busy. Did get some B-roll pan of just action pretty much. Tomorrow, though, I will be taking interior photos of Artist Alley because that's something I've not done yet. So I need to get that straightened away so I can have some more stuff to do. Probably will just also do a little bit of a quick video pan while I'm in there, and go by and get a picture with Lucid Sky, which I needed to do because she's awesome and I need to ask that before I leave. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the vlog so far, and I'll probably stitch this together too with just, when we get home, just some overall impressions, but I'll have a full dedicated impressions video coming up on that. Didn't get anything else today from Artist Alley. Did get some sweets, which you guys saw me eat, and the other ones, they were like weird, like red bean bread buns. I say weird, I actually really enjoyed them, and I'm not the biggest fan of red bean unless it's in Salmonco, but we'll probably also end up tomorrow grabbing a few snacks for the road home, so that way we can enjoy some stuff too, and pig out and do all that fun stuff. So we're gonna have some Chinese tonight, so that's gonna be fun and great. So I'll catch you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so day 3, final day for Naka Kon. For us, it's not going to be consisting of much at all. Basically, it's just going to consist of us going to the vendor hall, finding the last few knickknacks and items that we desperately need or want. I still got to look for, at least a keychain or a few buttons for at least 1 or 2 friends that expressed interest, to see if I can find their series. If not, I'll probably just get them, at least one of them, a duplicate button of one that I have already, because that's how that works when you're trying to find stuff for picky people. But beyond that though, so pretty much went through a few of the photos last night, just making sure everything that I wanted to turn out good did turn out good. But I would say pretty much everything was good. There's a few photo shots near the end of the day in the end shoot. My camera was having some issues with actually wanting to take a picture. It could get locked, but I would press my shutter button and it wouldn't want to take the picture, so I had to keep jamming it until it took the picture. So I don't know if it had to do with the fact that it was 40 degrees out there or not, but probably did. So hopefully everything is fine. I haven't used it since, and the camera seems to be functioning normally, so that's always a good sign. But so yeah, we're basically just doing a vendor hall day. I'm going to take some last minute kind of photo B-roll, maybe do a few video pan shots of the vendor hall just so you guys can see, and the camera wants to not focus on my face. So you guys will see, kind of how that looks. If you guys saw my time lapse from last year, it's pretty much the same setup. I won't be doing a time lapse this year again. I only did that because I was VIP, so I was able to get in really early when there's nobody in there and do my whole time lapse without much intrusion. So that was a fun aspect. So we'll see if it's going to be as crowded today, because usually Sunday is never really a crowded day because most people either come Friday, spend Friday, spend all day Saturday, and then kind of leave Saturday, and they don't come Sunday, or some of them will just come Saturday and just leave Saturday. So usually it's the kind of weekend badge holders who are always here Sunday, but not for long, because basically everyone goes home about noon or 2 o'clock. I don't know too many people that stay for the closing ceremonies, but I unfortunately am not one of them because we still have work lives outside of this, so duty calls after that. So, and plus I gotta edit everything, so I really need as much time as I can get. So we'll see you guys in the next little clip. Alright guys, so that is it for us at Naka Kon 2018. So usually our Sundays always just consisted of going around getting things that we missed or, you know, that we absolutely want to see. My Sundays usually consisted of me going to a Funimation panel, if any, but Funimation's not here, so that really kind of cuts it short. So really all we had going on was just getting up, checking out, and going to the vendor hall, grab our last few things. Did get a little random grab bag, just to see what I would get. I'm not going to box on vlog, but I'll show you guys what I basically, my little mini haul video for the end of the vlog when I get back to the apartment, so you guys can enjoy all that. But yeah, so now it's just the longest drive home. We should be home about lunchtime, which will be fine. Still plenty of daylight to do some other stuff, so hopefully you guys will enjoy the conclusion to this little vlog thing. See ya. Alright, so that's the end bit of our little vlog thing. So again, it wasn't the greatest one that I've done. I could have done a lot more in terms of actual recording, but I'm unfortunately a little too self-conscious still and a little nervous when it comes to these new stuff, so I do apologize for that, and I'll try to improve things as I go. Now, as far as impressions go, Naka Kon 2018, again, it takes the cake. It takes that slice of cake and it puts it in your face, and you just can't help yourself but want to eat it. It's just so tasty, it's so good. And for me this year, Naka Kon was all about experiencing something different that I don't really immerse myself in so much, and that was cosplay photography. Every year I go to Naka Kon, I try to actually go with a mental kind of page, a mental plan that I want to explore or find myself interested in. When I first went back in 2015, I started Otaku Gamer Zone right after that convention because it showed me that I could talk about what I love, what I do, and I can be enthused about it. And it's led me on this wonderful journey and this wonderful experience. And every year since, Naka Kon has provided me some sort of impression, some sort of, you know, idea to take away. In this convention, for me, the idea that I took away was it's a very people-centric convention. You, of course, have these conventions all over the country that support anime, that support comics and such, and they're all the same level of interest. You know, some of you might be able to relate, you know, to this review for, say, SakuraCon or Anime Expo or Anime Boston even. You know, this is something that everybody can relate to, but, you know, every convention has a unique feel. It has a unique charm and characteristic that it exudes out there into the public. And Naka Kon, it just has this warming and welcoming atmosphere that you don't really feel, me saying this personally, you don't really feel at other conventions that I've personally been to. Anime Nebraska was an example of, yes, I enjoyed the cosplay photography shoots that I got to do, but it wasn't a convention that I felt was really wholesome, that was really just welcoming out there in your face. And to, you know, make matters worse, they had a presence at Naka Kon. Naka Kon was trying something different with, you know, promoting other conventions, and nobody was stopping by the Anime Nebraska booth that I saw. Every time I walked past, there were people around the Tokyo and Tulsa booth and the Planet Comic Con booth. Anime Nebraska was just sitting there. I feel bad for them. I know they're trying to do their best to make a great convention for the area, but when you have the reputation that you have for being this party convention that promotes less than favorable atmosphere, you kind of get that look, and you don't really have too many people that want to come by and experience it. Now, for those of you that enjoy Anime Nebraska, I'm sorry, I did enjoy it. It's just my impression of the convention. Maybe, who knows, if I go again sometime in the future, I will be pleasantly surprised by its, you know, hidden charm or something. So I can see the dislikes already coming in. But beyond that, though, I mean, Naka Kon for me is just this warming convention that is welcoming and opening when it comes to just the cosplay community that attends it. The community is such a diverse group of individuals who are both talented, who are experienced, and who just have a lot of love that they want to share for what they do. The JoJo's Bizarre Adventure photo shoot that kicked off Saturday was so much fun. There were so many awesome people, there were so many smiles, so many laughs. There was even a young girl who like stole the show with her Joseph Joestar cosplay and her posing. She knew the character so well and it impressed everybody. And you know, it's awesome to see that coming from a convention. It's awesome to be able to be a part of that as a photographer. You know, we're the ones that are sitting there capturing these moments that, you know, we share on social media, that we get to, you know, explain basically why we love doing this convention. And yes, I'm at a loss of words to describe it because every photo shoot I did had something, some layer of fun, and that's frankly something that I feel Naka Kon just does very well. It's a small convention. Yes, it can get cramped, but for cosplay purposes, it's got this beautiful mixture of, you know, being in this big city and being, you know, around so many conventions that happen, that you have a lot of bleed through that comes, you know, to this convention. You know, individuals that went to Planet Comic-Con still come to Naka Kon. They show off their cosplays. You know, it's not just all anime. There's Star Wars that's, you know, present there. There's Marvel comic characters that are always there. There was a Marvel DC photo shoot. Sure, it wasn't the biggest one as compared to Animated BrassCon, but it was still a big photo shoot and still something that's enjoyable for fans. There was a giant Overwatch photo shoot. I mean, again, anime conventions aren't always just about anime. It's about the celebration of things that you love, about characters. Sure, it has an anime-centric focus, but everybody who cosplays can relate to something, you know, regardless of the genre that it's focused on. And that's something that I took away from Naka Kon. The photo shoots that I did, the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the Idolish 7, and the Devilman Crybaby photo shoots were something that I wouldn't trade for the world, and I got to experience them at my favorite convention. It makes it that much better. Now, while it is a people-centric convention, and that is something that I feel was more pushed this year, there were a lot more, you know, humanistic, you know, guests. There was people who actually worked, you know, heavily in the industry, who were creators that love what they do. Now, of course, you might be saying, Costas, that's something that all conventions do. They have creative guests. Well, if you look at the guest list, there's always a certain theme that rides with a guest list that comes. And I think this year it was a very more personal, very much more kind of indie vibe to it. A lot of their guests were manga creators who worked on doujinshi, who worked on, who worked on larger manga titles and maybe been published themselves. And that's something that I think anybody can relate to, even if you're a cosplayer, somebody who's going out of their way to try their best to make something. This convention this year just really exuded that, and I gotta give Naka Kon a pat on the back for doing so. Now, while this is a convention that puts people first, there are some individuals with their volunteer staff who still don't get that message. As I mentioned in my last year impressions video, there was an individual in the registration hall that was less than pleasant and was kind of yelling and screaming when I was trying to help somebody that was brand new to the convention. Well, they were still there in the convention hall, and they were less than pleasant still to deal with. No, they weren't screaming, but it sounded like they had a stick up their bum, to put it mildly. When you're just in there to take pictures for a review as press, and it's not something that's pleasant. So really that's the only big complaint I had taking away from Naka Kon 2018, and it's something that I feel that, while it is a small part, it's kind of that first impression you get, because if you're a first-time attendee and you go into the registration hall and you have a very angry volunteer staff person who thinks that she's the boss, you don't get that really good positive expression that you want to get from a convention. You kind of see this, very kind of person, and you're just like, I wonder if this is what the convention's going to be like. And no, I mean, besides that, every other staff member that you interact with is fun, is awesome, and I mean, even the janitorial staff that works for Overland Park Convention Center, I overheard so many conversations. I mean, there were so many of them that would stop and just be like, whoa, I don't know what that's about, but, they love that costume. They just gush over the work. I'm at a loss for words to describe this. It's always enjoyable to see individuals who know nothing about cosplay, who know nothing about anime culture, that just enjoy it. I remember in 2015, there was an older lady that, was changing on a trash can next to us that stopped and, was talking about how, she just loved it when she got to work during this event, because while she didn't really understand, Japanese animation, she just loved seeing all the costumes that people made. She loved seeing the hard work that went into that. And this year, I was happy to be a part of that. I was happy to be in charge of a few photo shoots and be present for those and kind of understand what it's like at Naka Kon as a cosplayer. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this impression video. If you guys would like to follow us over on social media, I of course have my links down in the description below. You can get all my latest posts over at otakugamerzone.com. And for those of you that help keep us caffeinated, thank you so much. You guys are what makes these videos possible, and all the little bits of articles that I do as well, and my half asleep rambling talk. So there's that. But if you guys would like to donate, of course my coffee link is down in the description, so hopefully you guys hit that up. It means a lot to me, and all the funds go straight back into Otaku Gamer Zone. So as always guys, this has been Casas, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Peace.